And we are live. I didn't think about this once I got done outside, but let's see, I need to get Comment Monitor up and running. Oops. My channel. Okay, here we are. Also, what's the... Let's see, we are at 49% on that Comment Monitor here, so I'm going to unplug this and switch for my... Also, wait, do I have this turned? Yes, audio sanity check. Audio is going, so... Let's just plug in the Note 8. Comment Monitor extraordinaire. No, I don't need my keyboard. Oh, perfect. So, okay. Yes, we are inside of Audacity here. An editing program that's free, that I like. Does a lot of great stuff. So let's start with, we need to be in the unedited folder. We'll start with track, whoops, nope, come on. Just track 3, wrong program, this. Now it looks really quiet. This is why, first of all, we can amplify it. Whoops, it's not, okay, select. Alright, what are we hearing? Sound and see what it sounds like. Record. What's this spike? So we can even amplify before and after the spike. Sound and see what it sounds like. Record. Amplify after the spike as well. Okay, so we need to do a noise reduction. Get the noise profile, select our whole audio, and we do noise reduction again. Sound and see what it sounds like. Record. I think that sounds good. Do a good job of reducing sound and see what it sounds like. Record. So, actually, I'm going to do like this. Okay. So, essentially what I'm going to do is process the one that I think is best. And then the rest I'll just upload as a whole thing. So I might have the one good one, and then the rest that I can put online for people to use. I mean, I could just put this up there. Sound and see what it sounds like. Record. So wait, whoops, not the... Yeah, so we do want to save it as a wave. I mean, there is like FLAC and stuff, but the original file is a wave, so... And we want to go to libraries. Whoops. This PC. It's the E drive. Caleb sound effects, jumping on grass, noise reduction. No. Is that how I have it spelled? Un momento. Will I mute my screen? Yeah, that's how I have it, except for it's all one word, so we can do that. That's the track title. Won't give it an album. 2022. Genre. These are mostly musical genres, of course. Hi, G-Star. We are just editing the sounds, and I'm picking a genre for these. I'll play these back so that you can hear them, but let me... Is there anything that's going to be... It's probably going to be under S. Salsa, samba, probably a sound clip. Yeah, we'll put it as a sound clip. So here's what we got. Well, first, so let me go back a bit, actually. So here is what we have just amplified. Sound and see what it sounds like. Record. Then what I just saved is this, so we reduce the noise. Sound and see what it sounds like. Record. So I'm thinking about putting this whole section on my sound, free sound. I want to say SoundCloud, but it's not the place for it. That's music. Word. Now what I want to do is just have the jumps. That actually might be a good walking sound. We'll have to come back to that. I wish this was a non-destructive editor like Pinnacle Studio is. So I'm just going to Control X that. Let's take that section. So we have a little space between these two. We can add silence if we need to. Ooh. So, alright. I like this one and this one, so we'll hear these again. I think I like this one best. I like how it's nice and thick. Nice and thick and earthy. So, sorry, Control-Shift-E. Export as... How did I get the dialogue before? I don't remember. What key? So... So here's the edited jumps. Okay, so just for my sanity, let's put that down there, but we can mute that track. Now, one thing to consider, I could just have this like this, and this is probably what I'll put on free sound. But, which, while I'm thinking about it, I'll mute my... here you can see I was listening to various jump sounds. Some of that's close, but not what I would want. But if we go look at my free sound, here is this 902 sound downloads for my Grassy Thud from Airborne Death. This is the popular sound of Genevieve falling into the grass. It's just, I'm so proud of myself for that sound, even aside from this and all of this. So, that's cool. So these, now I can have all of these as they are, and then I can, you know, each time I need to use it, I drag them in, I pick one, in my editor, I trim the sound clip down and put it where I need to use it. Oops. Which, this will give a little bit of animation away. Actually, so here. Where's my screen? Mute. I'm going to mute my... turn off my screen for just a moment while I find the segment with the jump. You know, also, I'll say my animation is currently at... what is it? It's currently at about, like, 4 minutes, and it's going to be a little longer with credits. And, like, it's weird. I was expecting it would be longer. You can't see what it is yet, but here's a sample of some other sounds together. This will spoil too much if you see it. Those are my sounds I recorded months ago. Okay. Okay, so make a split. Okay, so screen time again. What I'm gonna do is I'm taking this section here. Well, yeah. Let's undo this. Whoops. Save. Redo everything. So if I delete this section, and I delete you, and I delete you, then I can just play this section and not spoil anything and pick the sound that I like best. So let's find, I need to go up a folder and pick, it's this one right here that we're going to work with. So if we put this down into one of our audio tracks here, I can cut wow, it starts here. Okay. Split that up. So essentially what I'm doing right now, I would have to do every single time that I wanted to use one. And so I will probably, and seeing that there's like some quiet that has sound, but you don't see it. I will probably split these up. It's not that hard to do. Because like an example of what I'm thinking is, so a sound I made for a video game, which is this here. I wanted a sound of cotton candy almost, so I was ripping cotton pieces. Then here I have the unedited, and it's the, so this is the unaltered version. I know it's quiet. Oh, one comment. What did they say? Cool sound. Sounds a little different than I remember, but it is quiet. So I probably will split these up. In fact, why don't we just do that now? So, so let's start by copy this again. We'll delete it. We need to scroll back over. We can, not that much, about probably this much per se. So. I'm going to say wait, why are they it's supposed to be all jumps edited, not noise? So jumping on grass 1. So then I could just put the unnoise reduced sound, so essentially the original but amplified onto free sound. So that's jumping on grass 1. So then what we do is we undo this. Delete you. Actually, you know what? AUDA. I need to open a second Audacity. This will make the process of this a little easier. Can I open 2 Audacities? AUDACIT. Should let you open. Okay, so what if we do, is it new? Ah, that's how. Okay, so. There's that sound that I kind of am fond of. So now we have. So if we cut this. It's 2. So then, should just be able to delete that and paste this in here. Zoom in again. So right about there. There we go. So we take this, cut that. Let's use the export as wave. Oh, it still says, okay, so jumping on grass 2. Sweet. Paste that in place then. You should be able to upload multiple sounds to SoundCloud 2 at once, I think. Jumping on grass 4. Right? Right, because we just did 3, so then. Number 5. And then finally, number 6. Alright, so we've processed our grassy jumps. So now what we can do is actually, we can just undo this whole entire process right here. And we can delete that. We'll just move it from the library only for now. Go here. Take all 6 of our grassy jumps and import them into our program. So I think I like this one best. I didn't want to double click. I wanted to drag you. That's why you're okay. Let's put you down here and hear what this sounds like. Oh, it's nice, but the way the animation happens is faster than. We could slow it down, probably. That's... Ooh, I like that. But what if we do this? We do this. Also, where it's red there means that my sound is shorter than even number of frames would be in time. But that's okay. So if we have like this now. Let's check that again. We'll go full screen. That's nice. I don't see a lot of difference between the speed. I mean, obviously we see it here. There is. It's almost, well, so that's hours, minutes, seconds, frames, I think. So 17 frames. Whereas here, it's 1 second and one. I actually don't know how to do the math on that, so never mind. But that's not okay. So I like jumping on grass 2, but let's see what happens if we do jumping on grass 3, which is about the same length. Okay, I like the second one better. What about the first one? And we adjust the length to fit this one now. And so we'll let it go through its process of rendering the clip, which hopefully it does, because it's one of the things I've had issues with. Now let's see. Oh, this one has a lot of silence towards the end. So we need to put this right when she smacks down. Probably right about there, actually, for this one. That one's good, too. So actually, you know what I'm going to say we do is... we will copy this. We will undo... and this we can actually cut down by 1 frame. Then we jump here, we paste that one there. Copy this. Then we undo this. Make sure we are at the end. We paste. So now we can preview 3 of them. Interesting. And I'm going to just trim this to be the length of our clip here, so that's good. And I'm going to adjust, put it up here. And then what I can do is I can just copy this section here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, whoops, 4, 5, 6. I will actually zoom out a tidge. So 1, 2, 3. Let's put number 4 in place. And then we adjust this to fit. We'll have to make sure the timing of our main thud is correct. I think if it's about the same spacing as the others, it should be. That one's kind of hideous. Alright, so then we can close this gap in. We can put 5 down. Shrink this to fit. Whoops, now it needs to fit. Let it render itself. Come on, you can do it, Pinnacle Studio. Thank you. so, and then number 6, we line this up. This is getting closer to our original time here. Let's just... That's only 2 frames longer than we originally had it. So let's let this one process. Probably bring my mom and stepdad in to see what they think. But let's see. Ugh. That one's kind of intermediate. Alright, so let's go back to here. Full screen, let's preview all of these. Okay. Let me just double... Wait. My speaker's not... They are not plugged in. Well, that's easy to remedy. I shall just plug them in now. Okay, and then what we do is we crank up my computer volume. Please go back to here. So now I can bring my parents in and kind of see what... Can you guys come and check something for me? Get your opinion on the sound. And I am live streaming, keep that in mind.
You should only say nice things.
You can say whatever you want.
Just joking.
So, alright, you're welcome to come in too. You're gonna see a series of 6 jumps, and there's gonna be different sounds that I recorded today, and then you just need to see which one you like's best. So if you want to come in and look at the screen, I can move this one over if needed. Here are, and we can play them as many times as you need. I like number 2 best, and number 3 comes second. The others are kind of a mix, but...
Wow. They're louder than what she looks like she's jumping.
And I can turn the volume down a little bit too.
Okay.
But it's more of like actually a landing. Think of like on, even though there's no aliens in this, but think of like Mothership picked my neighborhood when I land after they drop me from the tractor beam. So.
I think I like 4.
So let's see what 4 is. Four's okay. What do you think, Dad?
I'm kind of tired. They all sound the same to me.
There's very subtle differences. Let me turn up my volume. That's the volume knob. So here is not much louder, but full volume.
I prefer 1. It seems like it's a cleaner sound.
Do it again.
The other ones have a little bit of sliding and stuff, which you can see because I did actually a live stream of me recording these.
I think I like number 6 too.
6?
1, 4, and 6.
So.
So it's going to depend on if you've got a flat landing or a landing that has a little skidding or a landing that's on a bunch of grass or weeds that are getting smushed down first.
So you guys said 1. She's just landing on grass. So you said 1,
4,
and 6. So that means 5 is not in consideration. Let me check between these which I like best. Ooh, is it 2 or 3? Man, which day? Hold on, let me get my headphones for a second to hear it in here. But,
Have
okay.
fun.
Yep, I think, yeah.
Where do you want that?
Okay, can you guys come back for just one more second? I have the last thing is I have picked the 4 that we have all picked between. I picked my favorite out of the 2 that I liked. So these are the best, and one of these will be picked.
1 or 4?
Yeah, me too.
Okay. 1 or 4. So we can turn off my speakers now, and we can turn this back down to my volume. Close my door as well. I did not mean to do that. Okay, so, I like 1 best between what they said, so I'm going to undo till we have 3. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy these 2 segments here. Then I'm just going to do a whole bunch of undoies. A whole bunch of undos. Take us all the way back to little spoilers there. Hope I didn't spoil too much. It'll still be a fun animation. Okay, so I need to go. Wait, I am lost. Okay, great. So I need to go to here. I need to insert these. Delete that segment. Delete those 2. Now I'm going to mute this screen for a moment so I don't spoil too much, and I'm going to watch this segment and see what I feel with each of them. So. Okay. You know, and I originally was wanting a lighter sound, almost like the grassy thud that I had for Airborne Death, but okay, I'll watch this again with this is tough. I'm going to try with number 4 inserted. Which means I move things around. Okay. Then I go just before these other sounds. Let's see what it looks like with number 4. I 4 is just, yeah. So it's between 1 and 3. I think 1 is going to be our winner. Yeah, I'm liking 1. It's nice, it's deep, it's thick. So, okay. Let's, well, okay, so first of all, I need to go, whoops. So first I need to save my progress. Oh, and, I can bring my screen back temporarily. Hopefully it won't. I can actually, wow, 22. So actually, we can just need to go back. And just have the original here, which, come on, move. We picked number 1, so number 1 comes down onto our line. We'll have to line this up. I'm going to mute the screen for one more moment. We'll cut everything that happens afterwards. Bring our screen back in. You know, we can shorten this section down. I think that's about how we had it before. Yeah, I like that a lot. And then we can paste in all of our other stuff at the end. We can save. Alright, back to Audacity. Okay, so first of all, let's block our screen again. We'll jump back to I want to find, like, ooh, I can't show this part because it will spoil. Man, I'm gonna have to, like, not do that on stream because that will spoil too much. Let's see, I can show a different... Okay. Okay. And bring the screen back in. So, I have this section here, which I think I showed in the last animation. This is a section of him walking long distance. For this, since he's in the distance, and it's, you know, almost like a montage, I'm gonna not have walking sound, but, like, I can see what I think with, okay, but before we use that, I'm going to say we work on, let's take a look at 15. So next we need to go amplify. Whoops. Need to pick this. Okay. Walking take. We need to do noise reduction. Oh wait, whoops. Get noise profile. If only I knew where my selfies. I do not see where my selfie stick is, so I cannot scratch. Itch. Right here. Alright, fine. So now let's hear what we have. Walking take. With this one, if I have so walking take, with this one, if I have sweet. So now that I've got this saved, I can do that. Where's my folder? Let's take a look at 16. It's just, this might be a thing too where I need to have someone walk along and record with me as I walk, but we're not, well, we're not following anyone. We don't need the walking sound for that one scene. But, so let's start with our good old amplify. Just a little bit before that. I'm going to do a noise reduction. We'll grab our noise profile. And we'll reduce all this. Perfect. So obviously there's still some noise, but alright. Let's alright. Alright. So we can obviously delete this, go back to the beginning. About right here. 2, 3. Ooh, there's a. That's a bad sound to have in our recording. It's still kind of... I bumped the mic. Ah! So this... This will be number 2 for walking on grass. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So then, next, I say we go back to this one and... Walking take. Okay, so... take this now. this is 5. Okay, perfect. So we capture. With this one, if I have with this oops, wrong button. Copy. Go back to this one here. This is going to be number 6. Okay, so here we take these into our editor, let them import, and we can just test a few of these on here. We'll just put them all in 6. Ouch. Those go past. Well, we'll have to. Wow, wait. Why is 4 so much longer? Walking take. Number 4 is not correct. What's this? So. Walking take. What was number 4 supposed to be? Because walking take. I'm confused. So we have 1. That's good. We have 2. We have 3. This is number 4, right? And it's not right. Walking take. 5. With this one, so let's do some undoies. Let's match that up to something that's probably number 6. Oh wait, no, that's number 5, isn't it? guess what should be number 4 is actually, what, 3? Right. So we're only supposed to have 5 of these then. So this will be 4. Yes. 4. Oh, I shouldn't have, because I should have copied the last one. Because this is, which in this file is with this one, if I have, okay, copy this. Oops. Control Shift E, and so then this one takes the title of 5. Yes, I would love it if you would do that. We take this here, we label this as 5. And then what we can do is in Pinnacle Studio, we delete that. We delete 5. So what's, did it update? Probably not. It should be this one. We need to remove from the library. I'm lost. How is that? Did I delete the wrong one? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, and 6 gets deleted, and this one gets removed from everything. Yes, I would love to. So next, no, just the one file, please. We take file. No, I did not want to double click. I wanted to just take you, drag you into my editor. What's the so? Well, we got sound effects later, so I can't do a close gap. Then what we do is we pull this into the middle a bit, and let's a little bit further. We want them on screen. See what it sounds like. They all sound pretty good for this, even in succession. So this is something where I'm going to have to listen to these in place with the other clip, which unfortunately I cannot show you because that will spoil too much. So black out the screen at the push of a button. Then there's 2 segments, so I'll put a marker there for his walking away. And then I'll put a marker where she walks away, and essentially I try all of these. Ooh, I really like the first one. There's a reason that I pulled it out of the other stuff and I liked it. What about number 2? Not as much. Number 2 could probably be okay for... Number 2 is a bit long for either of those spots. What about number 3 for her walking away? Possibly number 3. Wait, do I? I don't like that as much as number 1, though. Let's hear that in place. Where do I put number 1? That one's okay. Why do I like number 1? It's not too loud. It's quiet. It's kind of slidey like their walking is. So what about number 2? Number 2 is too long. Number 5. Number 5 doesn't have the right timing for steps. Let's view that again. Yeah, it kind of works, but not quite. So what is? It's number 5. That's number 2. 3. 4. I'm kind of lining everything back up again. So I really like number 1. Whoops. How? I moved those to the wrong spot. I accidentally put the whole sequence of them up in with the other clips. So we'll put number 1 in front of the sequence there. So let me check this and then... That one is supposed to be lined up. Here we go. I want to actually... Wait, why is that split? No. Okay. No splits. So I actually need... why do you keep... It keeps wanting to... Here, so you can see what my frustration is about. Is this. If I go like this... Oops, no. Okay, I see why. I see why now. Okay. There we go. So those are all lined up. Now, I need to mute you guys for just a sec on what the screen sees. I'm going to put number 3 in the second spot. Because she does. So let me see how I think this looks. A little bit further forward. what I should have gotten is a turning on grass sound. So, so what I'm actually gonna do is, so I'm having a combination of the kind of beginning sound of number 3 and number 1. Why again? I keep having those splits when I don't want them. There we go. So let's see, if I lock my upper track. Oh, is that going to move my sound effects down below? Oh, it will. I hate this. I hate this so much that possibly my sound effects are now out of line down. We can, I mean, they're fixable. Oh, they're totally out of sync. They're all in the same, I'll show you guys. So these are all in the same relation to each other. I just need to move them back up again. I hope that Adobe has a thing that will not do that. That can be an option to be turned off, because there's nothing that can, as far as I know. I'll have to ask the community. Anyways, back to putting you guys on invisible mode. So if I have come on, nope. Nope. Well, let's turn off this magnet. No, why are you just I want you clips to stay exactly where you are. Okay, so I'm just gonna fine. I know where they need to line up anyways, because of the okay, so let's listen to this. It sounds weird having it twice, so I just need to have it be single. So it's like he turns. Here, I'll show you what do I have? I'm gonna need something to File Explorer. Oh wait, but I can't. Oh, actually. Ooh, yes, no, I can. What I need is do I have just a picture of something? Ah, green 1080. Okay, so what I'm doing should be able to save to show the screen. And then if I crop the right side some, but hopefully not too much. Okay, that's as much of the frame as I can show you guys. So, we'll let that render really quickly. So, here's what happens. Nope, I wanted to play this. So the turn sound happens after he's started turning, and it looks okay, but having it double sounded bad. I'm going to try something where if I have it like, I need to zoom in for this so I can see. If I have it happen about the middle of his, so, I showed too much. Well, I mean, I'm not under like an NDA or something because I'm the producer, but let's just look at this. I like that, so we'll stick with that. Anyways, I think I'm going to call it for there. That's as much as I feel comfortable showing of the animation for right now. I don't want to spoil the story too much. But thanks to everyone who tuned into this and the previous streams, and if anybody sees this from U.Filmmakers and Actors, thanks for all the people who are excited and willing. I will, yeah, I'll see you guys in whatever's next. Bye.